2, 1. Yo, 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 yo. There it is. It's your boy, Papa Dominus at the top of the world. 4luvofboxing is exclusively here on a Tuesday for you on your drive.
On a Tuesday.
Going up.
It is what it is. Go ahead, my people. Go ahead. Let's kick this off.
Yeah, man. Let's talk. Let's talk a little bit about the unfortunate events that happens in our beloved boxing community. You know, we always remember the highs and we barely remember the lows for obvious reasons because, you know, you got to live life positively. And you got to keep moving forward. That's what life is about. But there's times to pay homage and there's times to give respect when respect is due. And we had a couple losses in the boxing world recently, and I think it's best for us to address them. If we already kind of have touched the topic a little bit, but this man has made such an impact to the sport, and he was laid to rest earlier today. He had a large crowd out there in England. The dude was more than life to some. Man. He definitely left a mark out there. Yeah, and he was. And if you didn't hear of this man, then you're obviously missing out on a stellar career. Very entertaining. And we are talking about the one and only Ricky Hitman.
Yeah. There's only one Ricky Hatton.
And then, man, I got goosebumps singing that chant right there for him because I did that for plenty of fights that he gave us entertainment value on, and I'm ultimately a fan at the end of all this.
Oh yeah, man, he was a fan-friendly fighter, man. 100%.
But man, he was.
But rest in peace, though, to a boxing legend, though,
yeah,
man.
And many condolences to his loved ones and those closest to him. You know, it was an unfortunate event. He didn't go out necessarily how most would like to. He had a long life still ahead of him, but his time came and. And man, let's talk about his career. Let's talk about Ricky Hitman Hatton in a positive note.
He was 46, but yes, you're right. Bro. So as opposed to thinking about the negativity, let's go ahead and let's focus on his magnificent Hall of Fame career that not only just impacted him personally and his family, it impacted an entire country.
Is he the younger brother, the younger Hatton, Matthew Hatton? Also fought.
Yep. I think
Matthew Hatton's younger.
I think Matthew's the younger brother.
Than Ricky, also known as Richard. That's why everybody known him as Ricky. But Matthew Hatton. If I'm not mistaken, didn't Matthew Hatton fight Canelo?
Yes, he did.
Matthew Hatton fought Canelo. I think it was like welterweight or something like that. One of his first fights in the U.S.
No way.
Canelo fought Cotto and Hatton's freaking brothers while he was coming up.
He actually met the older Cotto brother.
Almost rocked him.
That was his first big shot.
He rocked him, bro. He rocked him. Yeah. But the focal point here to circle back.
There's only
one Ricky Hatton. Yes. I want to share a personal memory that was with this cat.
Listen, I gotta fucking take a little bit of.
Are we taking this to Ricky Hatton right here? Salud.
Hey. If there's never a point regardless to that real talk, because that man loved his pub.
Yes,
bro.
Man.
He loved his brewskis, man.
He loved his partying style,
yes,
bro.
sir.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Only one.
But let's talk his career accolades.
Godspeed, bro. Bless.
So for me, I'm gonna go ahead and start off regarding the coming out party for him when he took on the long reigning, dominant 140-pound champion, the man from down under, Kostya Tszyu.
Oh yeah, that's your guy.
Now Kostya at that point was already fading down. He was dealing with a bunch of injuries, and he was very inconsistent in regards to his activity. But it was still Kostya, and it was time for the passing of the torch, whether it had been Hatton or anyone else. And I did have a little freaking negativity because Kostya Tszyu was my guy,
and he is not a European fighter.
Ironically.
Well, wasn't he born in Europe though?
Oh, you know what? He did have a little bit of some type of ancestry there, huh? Hey, we're over nitpicking at this point.
Yeah, you guys are you fucking guys.
Thank you for correcting me, sir.
But what a performance versus a legend. You know, this was before Hatton was actually became the star that he who he is and was.
And
but
he will be.
But that was the coming out party, and I was so disappointed because Kostya was just 2 steps behind.
Everything
As long as the fight lasted, and he ended up stopping him. Like, he basically quit, in, like, I believe in the 11th round, before the final round. Right, he's all like, "That's it, Dunzo." But
he was super old.
Yeah, he was. Well, it didn't help any because he allowed himself to even get older because, for whatever excuses, but there was always injuries that they kept throwing out there while he was like postponing and not fighting like every year, because he'd be like fight once every year and a half, for like the last 5 years of his career. Still a great fighter though.
It was a passing of the torch.
But
definitely was.
But what a performance! If you guys haven't seen it, like it was the young Ricky Hatton
That's my moment. That's my moment too. That's how I
before superstar status,
like
before he became the superstar that he was globally. That was his coming out party, and man, what a come out party! He dominated.
I think the whole country of England was partying that fight.
Dominated that fight.
I think they're still partying.
Oh, they're partying right now because that's what he would want everybody to do.
100%.
And it was a party, like if you see the videos out there about the
100%.
It was a parade. It looked like it was a parade.
Man.
And he was going down slowly down the communities and everything in his hometown. And there was a lot of fighters that were there, a lot of legends, and going out spectacularly was how he lived himself in the ring.
Yeah.
His casket was amazing looking. His favorite song that he came out to was Blue Moon.
Yeah, man.
And then the crowd would go crazy for it. And like you said, he gave us some amazing moments, and I think I mentioned this a couple episodes ago.
He was the people's champion, bro.
He really was. He really was. You know what? He might have transitioned the whole chant from soccer to boxing.
Yeah.
And maybe they were doing that before Ricky Hatton, and we were just oblivious to it in the States.
But he definitely sold it.
He really showed us how they do it over there in the UK.
Well, you know what it was is that it made it mainstream over here, bro. So, like, for instance, when you guys went and actually got a chance to hang out with him, that's like the previous generation before us, they weren't really doing it like that, bro. The availability of the fighters wasn't quite what it was. The international fighters, especially, weren't like chopping.
Right. Because think about this. Most of the, especially like in the 90s, a lot of those fighters across the pond were just that. They stayed over there. And all I could remember is just reading my multiple boxing magazine subscriptions. I had like 4 or 5. This was back when there was like a lot of them out there. But all I could do was read about these guys because no TV broadcast was being done for those fights here, including guys going to there from the United States to challenge for a bout. Sometimes somebody comes back with a title. I'm the new champion. I beat that guy. What's the footage? Man, don't know. Crazy how times has changed.
Yeah.
Where now those barriers is now opening up floodgates where if you're very talented in your craft and whatever you do, you can definitely get global status.
Yeah.
And Ricky Hatton most definitely did that. He was a man of the people. He was a man of his country, no doubt. He represented full and through, and so did they. We were in Vegas, and it was
another fight.
It was
not one of his fights.
It wasn't one of his fights.
It wasn't one of his fights. We bumped into him. No, it wasn't one of his fights.
No, I was talking about it because it had to have been a fight because there was a whole bunch. No, I guess you're right. Yeah.
I would assume that Ricky's one of those guys you run into him, but it doesn't really matter what you're running him in. You run into him.
Oh no, the man loved to live.
Yeah.
I was gonna say party, but no, he loved to live. So he worked hard and he played hard. That was his lifestyle.
He played hard.
100.
He was the one fighter that I can remember in the last 25 years.
Put on that weight.
And he would mimic himself too. Remember when you had the ring walk and he wore that big old sumo outfit because his nickname was Ricky Hatton?
Yeah, Ricky Hatton.
He came out with a big old sumo suit and then he kind of like shredded it and then he came out to Blue Moon and then he's all running down and stuff and like the crowd's going crazy and ain't shit.
His showmanship was
it really was.
The torture that he put his body through though.
That was my point. Is he would balloon up to 200 plus pounds.
200
and he was fighting
plus.
at 140.
That
Between
part.
every
over 60 pounds per training camp. Bro. That is
not good for the body.
That is dangerous.
It definitely is abusive to the body, but man.
But what a warrior! That showed.
Which is also impressive.
And that's the whole thing. That's impressive as how it showed the freaking the guts,
Discipline.
the discipline, the tenacity that he
The
had,
mind power.
where he's just like, I'm having my fun. I'm drinking these beers. I'm drinking these freaking pints. I'm drinking them. Like, oh, we're gonna fight. Make it 8 weeks, not 6.
How much days do I have to still party?
Yeah. I need a little more time to go ahead and get these things rolling. But he got it. He had a glorious career. I mean,
man. Listen, we can do nothing but praise homage to him, man. And everybody on your Tuesday ride to work or on your Tuesday ride home from work, man, I hope you guys are enjoying a little bit of it too, and being able to think back in your own minds and share a little bit
your
of
favorite Ricky Hatton.
Let us know your favorite Ricky Hatton moment.
Yeah, definitely comment down there and let us know what it is, man. We're paying much homage. Just real quick, we're also gonna give a little bit a little bit of time. Arturo Gotti Jr. Passed away.
Very tragic. Very tragic.
Yeah, so definitely not as well known as Ricky Hatton, but in the same aspect, still monumental name in the sports industry, in boxing industry.
For boxing heads, it's definitely.
And so his father,
Thunder Gotti was the man, man.
Arturo Thunder
he was a fan-friendly guy.
He was quite the East Coast landmark staple there in the East Coast for a very long time, and he unfortunately passed away not too long ago either, and his son was following in his footsteps. And I don't know how many pro fights his son had, but it came out that he passed away this week too. So that's unfortunate part of any sport, right? I mean, or in life in general, is there's a lot of there's a lot of negativity out there that would cause people to take their own lives or to cancel the path that God might have had for them and took it into their own hands. But the thing is that they need to be remembered. You know, and we're gonna, and this is a boxing podcast, so if you have
definitely gonna do that, man. We're gonna pay homage to him. We're gonna remember him in the right way.
Yeah. So shout out to the Gotti family and everybody.
Rest in peace to Gotti Jr. and shout out to the family, man. Yeah. My condolences, my thoughts and prayers are with you guys, man. This gotta be a tough one.
Condolences to the Gotti family, and once again, like as we're tapping out, man, enjoy your drive home. But much love to Ricky Hatton, and man, we looking down on you still from down here, and we hope you smiling from heaven, champ, and have that brew up in heaven for you, man. Ricky Hatton.
Plenty of pints up there for the champ.
Rest in peace.
Salute.
We out. Tune back in next week, man. Hey, episode 50, creeping. Yeah.